the game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling now.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no. First play, and it's second down now. Another carry now for Edmonds. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. Stiff-armed him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Woods the receiver in motion right. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that our tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up. or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Tannehill on first down. This is caught. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed? Were they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry.
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Woods the receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Hooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wilson on second down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Off play action, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
4 yards remain for second down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. Room here to run.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the rout is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Give him 30 yards there.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll try the right side with Henry. He stiff arms him, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after.
2nd and 5.
Henry running right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tannehill on 3rd down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Open man is Burks, and he's got him.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Tannehill.
It's complete, Burks.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. To Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Touchdown! Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Put it good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it is 42-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Baron Browning in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly...
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into $1 million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand. Boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe show you gon' see. Yeah, I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist.